What I'm about to tell you is not just a story. It's a message, it's strong, heavy, and painful. If you're a parent, if you're a guardian, even if you're just an older sibling, please, listen. Because sometimes, the people we trust the most are the ones we should fear. This is the story of Chidi, a small boy who carried a secret too big for his little heart. Chidi was just 10, small for his age, always holding his mother's wrapper. Loved drawing, loved chin-chin, loved peace. But his parents had to move to Lagos for work. They couldn't take him along yet, so they left him in the village with someone they trusted, Aunty Amaka. She was their cousin, mid-30s, lived alone in Umularai. Everybody called her God-fearing, always in church, always quoting Bible. But the devil wears white sometimes. At first, everything was normal. She'd braid his hair, make him laugh. She'd say things like, "You're such a fine boy," and "my little husband." Then, she started bathing him. Even though he could do it himself, she started entering his room at night, sitting on his bed, touching, whispering. She told him, "Don't tell anybody. If you talk, Mommy will not love you again. God will strike you." And so, Chidi stayed silent. But his eyes began to change. His drawings became dark. He would cry in his sleep. And every time someone tried to hug him, he would shrink like a snail that touched salt. At school, the teachers noticed. One day, his seatmate said he drew a woman with blood in her mouth. Another day, he just sat under a tree, whispering to himself. Then came the fainting spell. Morning assembly. Chidi collapsed. They rushed him to the school nurse. When they opened his school bag, they found a notebook, pages filled with just one sentence, over and over. "She comes at night. I want to disappear." The school called his parents. And when they arrived, they saw a version of their son they barely recognized. Chidi didn't talk at first, just stared at the floor. His mother begged. His father shouted. Until finally, he whispered, "She touched me every night. She said it's love. She said God likes it." The room fell silent, then exploded into screams. His father collapsed. His mother held him, crying and saying sorry, sorry, sorry. That night, they went straight to the police. Aunty Amaka denied everything. She laughed, said the boy was possessed, said he was lying. But the police had enough to hold her. That night in the cell, something happened. The prison guard said he heard a small child crying. Then laughter. Then a voice. "You touch what was pure. Now we touch you." By morning, Aunty Amaka was found on the ground. Eyes rolled back. Mud in her mouth. Whimpering like a baby. "He's watching me," the boy in white, with fire in his hands. She never spoke a full sentence again. Chidi started healing slowly. Therapy. Love. Prayers. But one night, he told his mother something that shook her to her bones. "Mommy, when I was scared, a boy in white used to visit me in my dream. He told me I'm not dirty. He told me it's not my fault. He said he protects children like me." The mother cried, because somehow, she believed him. Some say the boy in white is a spirit of justice. Some say he was once a victim too. But one thing is sure. He fights for those who can't speak. This may be a story, but this happens every day. Children are silenced. By shame. By fear. By family. Please, my people, listen to your children. Watch how they behave. Don't leave them alone with trusted relatives just because of blood. If your child suddenly becomes quiet, starts drawing scary things, avoids eye contact, check well. Because real evil doesn't wear horns. Sometimes, it wears ankara and smiles in church. All parents need to watch this video. Not for views. Not for likes. But to open your eyes before it's too late.